Not every budget is created equal, so the question I have for you today is, what is the right budget for you? So in this video, we're going to talk about the top 3 budgets, and I'm going to help you figure out which one would be the best based on your situation. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Dave Wallace, and I'm here to help you win with money so you can build your wealth. By the way, this question was sent in on Instagram. If you're not already following me, consider checking me out there. My posts are pretty much daily. A budget is the cornerstone of a sound financial plan. The truth is budgets get a bad rap. There's a lot of stuff that floats around out there saying things like a budget is too restrictive, it's too much of a hassle, and really just kind of knocking the budget. And to be honest with you, all that hype is really uncalled for. The truth is, a budget is a great way to plan for your financial future. It is a great way to reach your long-term goals. And a budget allows you to do that by categorizing and creating a system for not only your spending, but also your income. And it typically will prioritize your savings so that you go ahead and get your savings automated ahead of paying bills, leading to more savings. Make sure to stick to the end where you can get free access to my financial plan that I use to pay off $100,000 worth of debt. So what is the best budget for your situation? Not all budgets are created equal, and what I found as a financial coach and an ex-banker is that if you get the wrong budget, it is more difficult for you to win with that budget, and you can either tire of doing the budget, or it can just be a real hassle between you and your partner. So you want to make sure that you're picking the best budget that fits your needs and your priorities. So to kick this off, if you are brand new to budgeting, the best budget to start with is going to be a 50-30-20 rule budget. And all that means is that you take 50% of your income towards your needs, you take 30% of your income and you put that towards your wants, and you take 20% of your income, preferably off the top, that goes towards savings and retirement. This budget is best for folks that need a proven system but do not need the rigor of accounting for every single dollar that's coming in and out. There are more strict budgets and there are less strict budgets. So the 50-30-20 rule, I would say, is really a happy medium between the other budgets that we're going to talk about in this video, in that you don't have to categorize every single expense, but your budget will look at a specific dollar amount for each category and help you to figure out how to save based on your needs, your wants, and your saving, most importantly. So this is a great budget if you're looking to prioritize savings and not get so restrictive that you have to count literally every dollar on a monthly basis. If you want to know more about the 50-30-20 rule, I'll leave a link at the end of the video that breaks that rule down in detail, so check that out if you're interested. The next budget I want to talk about is the zero-based budget. A zero-based budget is exactly what it sounds like. You literally account for every dollar that comes in and out, and you literally count up every single expense. Now, before you run away, let me just say this. A zero-based budget is a great system for anyone that has a history of going paycheck to paycheck, has had trouble saving in the past. This is going to be your best option to really get you disciplined and to get you down to the nitty-gritty to make sure that you're carving out as much as you can out of every dollar that you spend. So this is going to be best if you're in a lower income household. It's going to be best if you've had trouble saving in the past, to really get you ramped up and to get you dialed in into every single dollar that's flowing in and out. Because what I found as a financial coach, so many folks can be surprised at where the money's going. And what I find with people that have trouble saving more times than not is when they get down and they do a budget for the first time, it's like, wow, I didn't even realize that I was paying this much in restaurants or clothes or one of any of the bills. And so the zero-based budget is great for people that have had trouble saving in the past. It really allows you to look at, account for, and maximize every single dollar within your budget to be able to prioritize savings and your future with it. If you are someone that has done a good job saving, has a high income, has proven already that you have the ability to save, or even has already done these other budgets, and you and your spouse, if you have a spouse, are already familiar with the process of budgeting. If your savings have been in order for a long time, if you feel confident in your discipline, if you feel confident in knowing the money that's coming in and going out, then I would say look for a less restrictive budget. And that, my friends, is by using the 80-20 rule. You heard the 50-30-20 rule. The 80-20 is simply the needs and the wants. 50 plus 30% equals 80% in that category. So again, the 80% is going to be your needs and your wants, and the 20% is going to be savings, which again, you're going to want the savings to be automated, to be automatically coming out of your payroll and going straight into a high yield savings account and or into an investment account or your retirement fund, depending on your goals long term. So the 80-20 rule is not going to break down every item. So this is really going to be good again for folks that are more disciplined, are used to having a budget, have already created the inroads to have these conversations on a monthly basis with their spouse if married, and someone who is just really already comfortable with the discipline that comes along. I'll say this: financial life is 90% discipline and 10% head knowledge. So the budget alone, it will empower you if you have the discipline to stick to it, if you have the discipline to review it on a monthly basis and adjust as needed, and if you have the discipline to build up your savings and prioritize savings ahead of your expenses. Any of these budgets can work wonders for your financial life. And again, you will be surprised as you go on to one of these budgets how much you can find within your current financial picture that can be improved. By getting it out there, by talking about it with your spouse, you can both work together. One thing that I would encourage you to do if you're using any of these budgets is, if you do have a spouse, make sure that you do account for fun and make sure that you do account for each other's individual spending in there as well. That way you both feel empowered to stick to this, and you've got some money there set aside to treat yourself when you do good. The truth is, a budget is a great way to plan for your financial future. It is a great way to set up, whether you're single or whether you have a partner, to go ahead and get on the same page to reach your long-term goals. And a budget allows you to do that by categorizing and creating a system for not only your spending but also your income. And it typically will prioritize your savings so that you go ahead and get your savings automated ahead of paying bills. I got a question for you. What type of budget have you had success with, and would you consider using a zero-based budget? Let me know down in the comments below. Guys, if you haven't already, consider adding me on Instagram. My posts are pretty much daily. If you like this video, go ahead, check out the recommended video that will show you how to implement a 50-30-20 rule budget into your financial picture. If you're looking for an end-to-end financial plan, I will leave a link in the description to the plan that allowed me to pay off $100,000 worth of debt. Be sure to check that out as well. It's completely free. Guys, thanks so much for all the love and support. I appreciate you sticking with me to the end, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.